Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're here for the Chrysler 2014 Town & Country rear liftgate shocks, hang on for me for about 20 seconds. We'll get into the install video. If you're here for the Duramax update on the rear taillights, you can either speed forward in this video to about, I don't know how far it's going to be, kind of look for it on the time bar there, or stick around. I do have a story to tell while I'm installing these. It's a very good story. It's something that I heard recently that I think I wanted to share with you guys, so make sure you guys stick around for the story. If not, if you're here for the Duramax, speed forward. But if you're here for the Chrysler Town & Country, let's get into it. All right, so this is a 2014 Chrysler Town & Country. It is the automatic liftgate, so keep that in mind when you're doing this. You're gonna wanna make sure you order the right shocks for that, which I'll give you the part number here real quick. All right, so what we have here is turbo lift. I got these from Napa. Here's the part number. They're the same for each side. So you're just gonna order these, and all you need is a screwdriver. It's really simple. But that is what we have to fix. Also, it will not do the automatic down unless you hold it up. So I was out of town working, and I was politely eating my dinner, and next to me was a family, and this family was there for a birthday party. The waitress came up to the family and asked whose birthday it was, and it was an older gentleman there that had his birthday, and she asked how old he was turning. He immediately stopped her and said, "Ma'am, I don't want to be rude, and I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but I do want to let you know that I am not old." He then proceeded to tell her that he was turning 81. He explained to her that life is too short, and being here only 80 years just simply is not long enough for him to be on this earth and considered to be old. He said, "Yes, absolutely have I learned a lot throughout the years of my life, and the 80 years that I have had. I've been extremely blessed. I have grandchildren. I now have a new great-grandson, and that simple fact right there is why I just haven't been on this earth long enough, is because I just want to keep spending that time with family. I want to keep achieving my goals. I have truly achieved the amount of goals in my life that I really thought that I was going to set out for, but there are more goals that I wanted to achieve, and that just simply is why I'm interrupting you and asking me a simple question as how old are you turning?" I simply just am not turning old. I simply have turned young yet again, and I hope to learn more, and I hope to enjoy life more and more and more the more amount of years that I am in this life. It's too easy to take life for granted, especially when you get older and you start thinking, well, I only have 10 more years left to live. Well, I only have 5 more years left to live. It is not good to go through life thinking you only have this many years to live. It's important to go through life thinking that life is almost endless, and that you can go through life making decisions on your current life, on your current situation, to make those decisions, and to understand that no matter what decision you make, you have the right and you have the time to correct those decisions if it was a mistake, and if it wasn't a mistake, you have the amount of time to capitalize on those decisions. And I was sat there, and he took I just completely stopped eating. I listened to exactly what he said, and it's crazy when you go through life and you just sit and listen to other people that have been here a long time, and you could take advantage to learn and live and push forward to more goals, push forward to just keep striving to be better in life, whether it's personal life, family life, career goals. I took his advice, and it just really sunk with me, you know. He truly is right. It doesn't matter how old you are, if you're 20 years old, if you're 30 years old, if you're 50 years old, if you're 100 years old. It doesn't matter. To me, it's just not long enough. And everyone at that table, you know, kind of got a little quiet when he finally said this to this waitress, and she then made a smirky remark. The rest of the table laughed, and he was not laughing, and I can only imagine that he thought that, well, I just told you this whole spiel about life, and being old isn't old enough. And I can only imagine the only reason he wasn't laughing was because the message he tried to get across the entire table, which is his family and the waitress, that message just didn't get across at all, and she looked at him just like another old man. I can tell you right now, sir, I know you're never going to see this video, you're never going to hear me speak, but I can tell you right now that I heard it sitting away from your table, and I absorbed every little bit of it. I'm very glad I listened to you, so thank you for sharing that story. And those stories are huge to learn in life, to live in life, and just make sure you keep achieving your goals. So thank you so much for everybody that stopped by to watch this install on this. This is kind of a pain to deal with. It's really simple to do. It's $70 a side. I got it from Napa. Again, I'll link below what I got from Napa for you guys. Again, make sure you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more. So thank you so much for the Duramax, guys. We've got more coming soon. I hope you enjoyed that story. It's a good point for me to emphasize to other people that I've learned over the years of my short time of being on this earth, being in this life, is that life is just too short and you don't want to take anything for granted. No matter how long you think you've been on this earth, it's never long enough, especially when you have family. All right, so now let's talk about the taillights on the Duramax, you guys. This is the LB7, obviously. Still got the leaf springs back here. We're waiting for powder coat, which is gonna be coming up, I think, this weekend when I get back from SEMA. Also, if you're gonna be at SEMA, make sure you guys stop on by. I'll currently, watching this video, I currently be at SEMA, flying in today on the month, which is Monday. I'll be flying in tonight about 7:30, and then I'll be there from the 1st, the 3rd, the 2nd, and the 3rd, be question and answers live as well online. So there'll be questions and answers, I think at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 3 o'clock for about 15 minutes each session. So make sure you guys check out, stop on by, make sure you check the live feed, go ahead and ask me questions. It's gonna be a great time and I really hope to see you guys there. But anyways, taillights. Why are we back to these taillights? Well, if you remember correctly, a while ago we did a video on the Go Recon taillights. I tried to install them on this truck. Absolutely failed. The reason why it failed was because I dropped one of those taillights when I took them off my old truck, the black LBZ. Was about a $500 mistake, and I'm not gonna lie, it sucked. So what was wrong with those taillights? Internally, when I dropped it, something happened to the computer board. It shorted out against it, and every single time I installed these taillights, I blew the fuses. I blew the turn signal fuse and the daytime running light fuse. I did not blow the reverse fuse on it, but just those two fuses. Which the reverse light in those tail lights are just a single bulb, so that's why that didn't go. This side worked just fine, and that's simply because I didn't drop this one. And unfortunately, I'm not gonna roll around with one side and not the other side, and you can't just order one taillight from Go Recon. So Go Recon sent me a message and said, hey, contact our company. Well, I tried to. And that right there, you guys, is why a lot of people don't like Go Recon. Customer service is trash. So unfortunately, I was not able to order those taillights. I plan to reorder them because they're $500 for the set. It's a great set. They worked me for like 4 or 5 years and were strongly working for me. If I didn't drop it like an idiot, it would be perfectly fine. So that's on my bad. That's not on Go Recon. That's on Recon. Go Recon is their website, so that's why I keep saying that. That's not on Recon. That's on myself, and I 100% understand that and the liability that I took on myself. It really does suck though that they wouldn't contact me. Their email, I kept getting a bunch of junk emails, and I really wish I could have just ordered one tail light from them. But again, their customer service is terrible. That's one of the biggest bad names that they have. Unfortunately, their product is great, and it's not the cost of what a custom taillight set is, which personally on these trucks, I don't think the custom taillights, the custom headlights are really worth it. They're like thousands of dollars up. They start at like $100,000. I can't talk. They start at $1,000 and go up from there. And quite honestly, I just don't think it's worth it for these trucks to have that type of stuff. SEMA builds, yeah, maybe. Again, that's just not something I'm into. I really don't mind. I do like the $500 ones. I think it's a good in between of your cheap eBay ones, which I never dealt with the flaking, the fading, the bad LEDs. I never dealt with that with the Recon ones, so that's why I really like them, and I think they're 100% worth the $500, you guys. So if you're contemplating whether or not you should get the Recon ones, 100%, I would suggest it. Without a doubt, I do plan to purchase another set for this truck and for my other truck, I think, as well. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with that truck yet. That's that. I went ahead and changed the fuses then, long story short, put the old taillights back in, put the old trusty bulbs back in, no LEDs yet, because you deal with the flasher. I have to replace the flasher relay in this truck yet, so that'll be a video coming up as well. But again, it's just kind of an update outside of the install for the town and country here. My wife's new van that we acquired from my mom and dad, which is why you see the Nana and Papa stickers on it, but those are gonna have to go away. A lot of things that are gonna change on that van in the future, so. Leaf springs will be going back on soon. The rear axle will be getting put back together really soon here. We're going to be doing an interview with WCfab LLC hopefully this weekend when I get back from SEMA. We're going to be doing a update on the rock lights on this truck hopefully soon. It's beautiful out, so I wish I could do it today, but I just simply don't have time. I'm going to take advantage of this time with my family and spend it with them because I do work out of town quite frequently. So I balance, you know, doing YouTube, doing social media, working out of town, not being with my family, then taking time for this away from my family. So I do balance that out a lot, you guys. So bear with me when I do, you know, miss videos. Like the last 2 weeks I only had one video upload, so bear with me on that. It is because I'm spending time with my family. I enjoy doing this for you guys, but family comes first always. That's why that is. I kind of rambled on here for you guys, but I do want to get you an honest, truthful update as to what happened to these tail lights and what I did to fix it. I simply, like I said, replaced the fuses, put the old ones back in, and they work just fine. So have yourselves a great week. Please, I hope you're at SEMA. You stop by, say hi. If you're not at SEMA, make sure you check some of those live videos out, live feeds that are going to be on where you can ask me some questions. Follow Croyle on Instagram to get onto that live feed, or Facebook. I'm not sure which one they're going to do. Probably Instagram. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, I just realized. Yeah. Just shot in 1080p, 60 frame rate. Not what I wanted. Wanted to do. I typically shoot 4K for you guys at a 30 frame rate. So I don't know how this video is going to turn out. Hopefully the picture quality comes out pretty good. Not 100% sure. Sometimes it gets a little lost. I'm going to have to adjust my uploading and exporting frame rate as well. So keep that in mind for myself. That's my future use. So next video will be 4K for you guys. Again, just like I said before, have a good night.